Hello, it's Dan here from Tunnel Lane Model Railways. I just thought I would do a YouTube video, as I haven't done many yet, explaining basically what I do and stuff, and basically what I made. So this is my first layout I've ever built. This is Tunnel Lane. This took about 6 months to build. Um, it's a DC. It's 10 foot long by 18 inches wide. So it's end to end. I'll just do a bit of an overall shot so you can sort of see the track plan. So the fiddle yard's up in the top right hand side, engine shed obviously to your left, with a passing loop on both. Just add a bit of interest really to the layout really, and make it more usable, obviously being end to end. So we'll start off with the coal yard. So we're kind of down to here, the little coal yard, with the little figure is from Model U. The buildings are from Petite Properties. The notice board is from Scale Model Scenery. Buildings are Oxford diecast, which I found to be a nice scale, obviously weathered up. So yes, the coal yard itself, to be honest with you, isn't doing very well. It's borderline, the whole line's borderline being scrapped, to be honest with you. The locos are ready for Barry. It's just, unfortunately, it's just one of those lines that's going to get chopped, I think, very soon. But as I say, it's still working at the moment. So you've got old Ted there and Barry having a little chat. Barry should be working really, doing weeds. And so come across the actual canal itself. There's an old canal boat sat there, ready for scrap. Really, it's like filling full of water, and generally, not nice. Wouldn't want to fall like a canal, put it this way. A little crane there from Wales. What else we got? So we got the main line. So the main line obviously goes to end of the board. I want to add a little bit of interest with it going off slightly to the right hand side. I suppose I'm looking at it now. And I also wanted to create somewhere where the trains or locos even would disappear. So I have a gauge master loop system which runs from the tunnel all the way across to the engine shed and back. Purely really just to keep moving, to keep the layout constantly moving when we're doing exhibitions. So if there is a bit of a delay swapping locos over, there's always something running for somebody to have a look at. It seems to work quite well. I say it will go across to DCC at some point, but for now it's DC even, and it seems to do the job all right. So we'll move across into the signal box. This is by L-Cut Creative. Same with a little goods office behind as well. We've got Tom. He's the signalman here. I think he's having a cup of tea and not exactly doing much, which probably why nothing really moving particularly. Got old Farmer Giles there in the field, having a little bit of a chopping down of the weeds, getting to the style. Daisy there, taking interest in Tom's brand new Moggy Miner, obviously being overpaid or having some sort of favours with the boss. Little LMS yard with a little three-wheeler lorry sat there. So telegraph poles are all ratio. The phone wires or electric pole wires are a company called Easy Line. These are all real flexible, so if you happen to bump them at all, they do actually they move real well. I have a little 3-year-old daughter, which is quite good for testing things not to get broken. All signals move. They are dapple, very nice looking points. And so go across the little engine shed. No, sorry, goods shed even. Get it right. Trying to bump it with my phone. This is a little goods shed again from L-Cut. Just a small one. Just so not much really happens here. It's quite a sleepy little halt of an area. So you've got all the point rodding and signal cabling all in place. We go across then to the canal where the two old gents there having a bit of spotted fishing. I don't know whether they're going to catch much of that water, and to be honest with you, I don't know whether they would want to eat it when it does come out of that water either. Really, I don't know there's all sorts in there, people, animals, trolleys, everything. So we're going to cross then to the other side, then we'll go over into the actual Tunnel Lane hamlet, albeit sort of 3 or 4 buildings if that. So the little cottages there, the two wives having a little knit natter. I don't know what they're talking about quite, but I can feel my ears burning. We've got this chap here having a bit of a nose over the fence and seeing what's going on with the rest of the yard. There's sort of a bit of a wide half a shot of the layout. So the back scenes, ID back scenes, I can't rate them enough. I must admit the comments I get about the back scene, well, I'd be rich if I got paid for the time everybody asked about them. So yeah, anyway, here's the pub. So this is the Duck and Dog. Not a nice pub. Sandwiches are pretty crap. Beer's flat. I'm a little bit warm. Full of ribbon counters. They always like to get in that bay window and sort of look through the window at bits and bobs. They just had their Christmas meal actually there, to be honest with you. I think it was pretty awful, but then what do you expect? So that's that one there. Then you got Mavis then. She's posting the letter. I don't know what she's doing quite there. She's what she's posting quite. We've got the children then with the ice cream van just up there. We can just about to see up the street. And there, 99. And we'll move up the goods line. There's coal silo. There's Ken having his little sandwich on the quiet around the corner. I think this must be his wife, I'm not sure, but she doesn't look too happy. I don't think I want to cross her particularly. So I think we should best move on. Again, little cottages from Petite Properties, the little sheds of Hornby, coming to the level crossings now. And again, I think we've got I'm not even sure who he is actually. I think he might be a Dapple figure actually. I think Dapple figure leaning on the fence and a little backman chappie in the phone, or going to the phone box to say, about to make a call. Again, a little scale Scenics notice board. Then we'll come around this way. Here's a shed. Here's Stan, stood at the shed, waiting for the next local to come back in. Again, Elcut Creative engine shed. Go together quite nicely. You do have to read instructions. They are a bit of a head scratcher, but once you kind of get your head around them a little bit, it's not too bad. But yeah, it's quite hard. Right, oh god, what we got here? So we got the local Bobby and the local Del Boy. Obviously, I think there's been reports of him acting suspiciously around a few of these old railway sheds. So I think Plod's coming to have a little word with him, see what's going on, and just make his presence known, should we say, really. We'll come back this way then. And then comes in the only passenger wagon, coach even, for the other day, pulling a little 1F. The little figures again by Model U. Can't rate these figures enough. They really are spot on. Make any loco go from being a toy to a model instantly. And Tunnel Lane itself, the actual halt. The chap's there waiting to get on. Don't know his name. Doesn't look local to me. Dressed too smartly. So there's that one there. And we'll come across this way then. So we've got a little parking line. Little sidings just for the brake van. Up onto the bridge, and the road's shut today, or partially closed at least. Men at work, believe it or not. Roadworks, potholes are horrendous, so they're making a start with the chaps here. So the barriers are from Scale Scenic Models, the little lanterns are from Model U, the figures are Dapples, which to be fair aren't that bad. They're not the best, but they're not that bad. There's a couple I think from Model U as well, and obviously Oxford diecast for the steamroller. Let's say it's been a joy to build this layer. It really has been a joy to build. That's that one there. I'll come across to the cassette. So the cassette side of things for the fill yard, I'm going to come across here now without trying to fall over. There with this. So this is the bowels. This is a bit no one gets to see. So we have cassettes. So these obviously pull out, you can turn around, send the loco back out. I'm going to scrap this idea because it doesn't work for exhibitions. It's fine at home, but it doesn't work at exhibitions. Have issues with track alignment and bits and bobs. Unfortunately, the ends of the rails get damaged in transit. So the idea is to build a giant big turntable, or traverse turntable, I suppose, really. So 3 lines going on. Locos go on to be spun around and sent back out again. So that's a project soon. If you're really interested, go on to Facebook and just put in Tunnel Lane Model Railways, and you will find me on there. And I'll be honest with you, there's probably more coverage on Facebook than probably anywhere. I am also on Instagram as well, if you're really interested. Let's sort of try and put different stuff. So as of last September, I had Chris Navarre come here for Model Rail, and as you can see, we've got ourselves a feature. So it should be out November November this year now. We're 2020, aren't we? Of course we are. 2020. So yeah, come November, hopefully we shall be gracing the pages somewhere, so you can sort of have more of a look. Let's say we'll just do another quick pan over the whole layout again. I say sorry if it's a bit of a crap video. I'm a bit new to all this. I'm filming off my phone. I've got quite a strong Herefordshire accent, so it's probably not the best anyway. But hopefully what you can see looks better and you can understand what I'm on about. Ratio water tower. That's a nice little kit. Quite fiddly, but it works. It works real well. So with the track is mounted on a 5mm foam board. So the beauty of that is you can dig into it. So we have actually got proper depth in the grill. You can see the weeds going through the grill for where the water would drip, I suppose. Just little things like that, really. That's all. So yeah, so we have another layout called Little Quarry, which if you are on Facebook again, you'll probably follow all the micro layouts or railwaymodeler.com Facebook page. You will be familiar with it on there, which also is a magazine as of July, which will be Railway Modeler. So that's another one to look forward to. So yeah, so wait, that's the video. Hope you like what you see. I will do more videos as and come, as and when. Really, subscribe, like, share, do whatever you need to do. Cheers, thank you, bye bye.